What is up, guys? I am back with another tutorial video. Today we will be drawing Tigger. Tigger has always been one of my favorite Disney characters. He's always super uplifting and excited about everything. So, if you are here to draw alongside me, all you will need is some paper, a pencil, an eraser, and pins with different size nibs. I will be using my Micron 05 and my brush tip pen. If you don't have these, a normal ballpoint pen and Sharpie will work just fine. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so over here at the bottom left, we're gonna draw a big old, his nose basically. So we're gonna draw a big triangle, just like that. Alright, I hope you can see that. Let me make that a little bit darker. From here, we're gonna draw a little dot right there, like that. And another one right here. And the funny thing is, these are actually his eyes. So he's got an eyebrow that goes right here, and one that is a little bit more upwards, just like that. And from the corner of his nose, we're going to bring it out just a little bit, like that. We're going to bring it up at an angle like this, and curve it over like that. And then we'll bring this side down over here, and cut that in right there, like that. And on the outside, he's got these big bushy eyebrows. So we're gonna make it curve like this. And it's gonna curve down like that. You can color that in. And he's got the same thing on the other side. So it's just big old scribbles. So it kind of looks like hair right now, but these are just his eyebrows. And they actually get more narrow at the bottom, so I need to do that, like that. And erase these outside edges, just like that. So I hope you can see that. There you go. Alright. So from here, we're going to bring a line that goes down like this, and it cuts over. You can actually draw through the eyebrow because it really doesn't matter. Bring it down on the other side, like that. Okay, now we're going to draw Tigger's ears. So we're going to make this line curve up like this, and curve down and around, and back up, just like that. And it kind of curves down here at the bottom. And inside the ear, we're going to draw from this line over and connect it right there. And he's got these two like ear hairs, like that. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. Just curve it around and bring it in like that, and curve it down just a little bit after. And then from here, draw a line over there and the two ear hairs, just like that. I'm actually going to make this a little more curved. Alright, we're going to draw a line that starts right here. It's going to curve all the way around. It's kind of like a heart almost. So it goes from the middle. You can actually draw a line that for a guideline, and then it comes up and around Now I'm actually gonna erase this and make it a little more narrow because his face is kind of like smushed to the ground. Okay, and from here, it's got a weird pattern. Right, like that. On this side, bring the line, and from his nose, it cuts over like that. Then he's got two lines right here. 1, 2. And then 2 lines on here. Those are like where his face is sewed together. I'm actually gonna make this a little more wide. Like that. And erase that inside area. Just like that. Now he's got a big lower jaw. So we're gonna draw from here. It's gonna come down and curve back around up to right here. I actually made it a little too long, but just like that. We're gonna erase this. And if you want, you can bring this line down like this to kind of show where it separates. So now that's pretty much Tigger's face. So now we're gonna draw his whiskers. He's just got 3 on each side, so we got a long one right there like that. And then a little bit longer of one there, and a short one right here. The same thing on the other side. And I think I'm going to run off the page. Just like that. Alright. Let me fix this eyebrow real quick. Okay, so now we're going to draw his body, and because he's laying down, his back kind of comes out like this. So we'll just draw a line, and it kind of curves at the end, just like this. And then from here, we'll draw it up and kind of curve it over, just like that. And from the back we can draw another line because this is his leg, and it goes over, and we'll round it off right here. And bring it down, curve it around, so it's like big circle, just like that. And his back actually separates. We'll draw his stomach first. I think that would be easier. So we'll bring a line here, and it kind of curves like that, and he goes straight up. So right now, it kind of looks like he's a snail. Let me bring this line up just a little bit more. And from here we're going to draw his foot, so we'll curve it in like this to kind of show where it goes, and another line curves out like this, and it curves around and goes up into his stomach, just like that. He's actually a little more narrow, so I made him a little too fat. I'll bring it back around. If I ever go too fast, you can just pause the video. But right now, I'm actually going a little slow. But anyway, so this is his back leg. We don't really see much of it. And then comes around to his other leg over here, which we do see. And then his stomach comes up like this. So now we're going to draw his arm. So we'll go and draw a line right here like this. I'm actually going to move this light over a little bit so you can see. So it comes down a little bit right about here. And it curves over. And it comes over in this direction. And make sure you try and keep everything to where it's like in this line, because he is laying on the floor. So this will curve up like this, and we'll just leave it like that. Then we'll have another line that comes down here. So it's like a bow and arrow. And we'll bring another line here to show like his forearm is. It actually comes up a little bit. Don't worry, I'll erase these guidelines here in a minute so you can really see what I'm drawing. I'm a very messy sketcher. And his hand will come down like this. And his hand goes there. Okay, let me erase all these extra lines that we don't need so you can really see what you're supposed to draw. Right there, like that. Alright, so his other hand kind of comes down and back up to where it's like holding his ear. So we'll draw a line that curves out from here. Like that. And it curves around and it comes up to right about here. And then it comes out to where his hand is. And curve here and another little curve there. And then from his so his arm comes from here and it comes down like this. Kind of curves around, goes up and into his head. We'll draw a little palm line right here. Another finger line right there. Because he is just a stuffed animal. So he doesn't really have fingers, but they're like mittens. I'm actually going to move this over a little bit towards more center. There, like that. I'm going to make this hand a little bit bigger. All these erasing stuff. His arm is a little too big over here, so I'm going to narrow it down. So it looks like he's really strong on one arm, but the other arm just not so much. So I'm going to erase this. Alright. So down here, we can actually see a bit of his right foot. Curves. It goes here, curves around back in there, like that. So we almost got the main body of Tigger drawn out. So he's got a little pattern on his stomach that comes in. You can see a bit of it right there. This is like the white part. He's got a stitch right here. But we can't forget about Tigger's tail, because this is what makes Tigger a Tigger. So we'll curve the line out like this. And another line kind of following that. And this comes over to the side here and goes back up right there like that. So it kind of looks like an S, a big S. And we're just going to copy the same thing with the other one. You can make it get like more thin and then widen back out at the very end. Round it off. Like that. Alright, so we're almost done. We just gotta put what makes Tigger a Tigger. We've got his tail, but now we have to add stripes because Tigger is a tiger. So we've got one over here on his cheek, right here. And color that in. And then we've got a whole bunch on the arm. We've got one that comes out here like this, curves back into his arm. And then another one comes up like this, curves back down. And you can make as many stripes as you want, but I'm just going off the picture. And we got one that comes down like this, and curves back up like that. And we got one on his elbow over here. And then we got a little one right here. A bigger one right here. And that's all for that arm. And we got one on his back that comes down almost all the way to right there. Curves back up. Like that. And then we got another one that comes out like this. Right there. Color that in. If you got one that doesn't really look like a stripe, it's just like a circle. So it curves around, goes like that. We got one on his leg. His back actually comes over it like that. I didn't see that. We got one on his leg right here. It kind of looks like a V. Try and make that line darker so you know what I'm talking about. Then we got one right here. one more little small one right there. And then on its tail, it kind of caps off right here on the first one, like that. And then it's just a whole bunch of small ones. So one there, and one that kind of comes all the way over, like that. And another one on this side that curves, like that. And another one that's like a band. There, and then a little one right here, and another band, and then one right here, and another band, and then a little spike right here, and then the tip of his tail is black, so you can color that. I'm actually going to make this a little bit bigger, kind of fill it in a little bit more. A little tiny one there. Alright, now for his leg. So there's one that curves over like this, and then a bigger one, and then it kind of shows like his knee area, so this one's really round. And it curves out like that, and color that in. Alright, we've got one more here on his face, and then this arm. We got one by his wrist. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Here we got one right here. And one. It's just kind of this pattern. It goes back and forth. Then on his shoulder right here. One more up from his hand here. Alright, that's Tigger. So I hope you liked it. That is how you draw Tigger.
So I hope you enjoyed the video and were able to draw Tigger alongside me. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button. And if you would like to see more, hit the subscribe button and the bell beside it so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know in the comment section who you would like to see me draw next. And until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Hey guys, one last thing. So if you drew Tigger, or if one of your kids did, go ahead and post a picture of it and tag me in it. I would love to see all of y'all's beautiful artwork. If you liked it and would like to see more, please let me know and I will make a couple of other videos and upload them. But anyway, I hope y'all have a fantastic day and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.